After the madness of the previous episode, how many technical errors do you think there's going to be this time?
Place your bets, folks, in the comments. How many do you think they're going to be? I think 4.
You monster! I was thinking 0. That normally doesn't happen.
They'll happen if I make them happen, then I win the bet.
That doesn't count! For crying out loud!
So we're back to the dinner party where murder is on the menu.
We know it's going to happen. I mean, my guess is that Teru Teru is going to murder Byakuya. That's just a right guess. We don't need to say anything else about Byakuya.
That's true. Just that, like, what he's been saying to Teru Teru and kind of messing with his kitchen and everything. And Teru Teru is really picky about his food.
It just seems to me that somebody as sort of unstable and deny-y as Teru Teru is going to be more likely to do something stupid.
And his reactions are kind of extreme.
Yeah, no. You know, it's like constantly after a while, it's like, well, I can stop all this by just...
Yeah.
One other thing. So I know that we've missed those scenes.
The first 2, the one with the practice sword and the On magazine.
It is very likely that we'll end up redoing the first trial just to get more coins.
And we'll totally get the scenes then.
We had this awful accidental disaster in the first game where we ended up accidentally playing the first trial like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, we didn't want to do it like that, but it's just the way that things turned out. We're not going to do that, but we probably will do it once or twice so we don't have any stress.
Right.
About any of the 50
just seems
coin
like the
presents.
simplest way because of the 50, yeah.
And then so what we'll probably do is go ahead and like not only redo the trial, but like power through the pet with some of those buffer coins. And anyway, everything will probably work out just fine, so it won't be too grindy. Just as a heads up, because we do want to get those scenes.
Yeah, we want to show you those scenes.
There we have it. As long as we buy every one of those 50 coin presents, then that means we'll get a scene if we're thorough about going everywhere and talking to everybody, right?
Right?
That's our plan!
But we're also the Bittersweet Gamers.
I am the Opinionator.
And I am We Squared.
And it looks like we're probably drawing to the end of the nice, peaceful, happy, fun time of Danganronpa, where there are all these characters everywhere.
Yeah.
And everyone is happy and positive. Oh, they're finally back!
Hey!
Hey, let's eat already! You kept us waiting for days, god damn it!
There's still an issue we need to address first. As the only one here who has eaten, I can take my time.
Lie.
You don't need to eat for the next 3 years! Well, one.
Yeah.
Exaggeration. What? An issue? No! Who do I gotta beat the crap out of? Just say the word. I'll do it for ya!
Anything for food, huh? You're a woman after my heart. That won't be necessary. The issue is where to safeguard this Duralumin case that has all the confiscated dangerous items.
Dude.
Can't we just leave it here? I've already put a lock on the case, so it shouldn't be a problem, but...
This is miserable. It's like what he was starting with, what Byakuya was starting with was like wisdom and solidarity, confidence building. Even if part of the confidence was just building the confidence in himself, but other people could be confident in him, you know? But what he's ended up doing is it's like when your awesome seeming new boss turns out to be, against all odds, the worst micromanager you've ever seen. It's like he turned it into oppression that's kind of maddening in terms of his must locate everything dangerous.
That does show how serious he's taking this. And right here, he's getting everyone else involved in it, instead of just handling everything himself. He's asking them, what do you guys think we should do with this dangerous items?
Maybe. I suppose there's some way he could spin this into something good. But as it stands right now, it's like extremely naggy. Like we said before, there's no way you can remove all danger. You can't do it, no matter who you are.
Right.
No matter what you do, no matter where you are, so...
We should definitely up the security and keep it someplace safe.
I agree with Kazuichi on this. Someplace safe? Oh, there is a storage room at the back of this old building.
I see.
A storage room, huh? Even so, we can't leave the case alone in there.
Why don't you just leave the case where there's always people? Like in the hotel
Yeah, it's a
restaurant.
suitcase. It's meant to... I mean, it's definitely...
Well, it's not a suitcase. It's a big box, but the
Well, it's
thing
got
is,
like a
that
handle
way
on the top.
everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Then
Someone should guard it. That would keep it safe, yes? And Pekka so far is just going along with whatever somebody tells her to do.
That's true.
I'm not saying that it's something good or bad, but...
Who? Can it be me?
No! You're not even allowed to look at it! In fact, we should just put you in the box! You're a dangerous object! I'll do it, of course. Are you sure? I guess if you insist. Just kidding.
Don't offer to take your clothes off.
I-
by the way, please do.
I was thinking I would be a really suitable guard.
Like everyone's like, no, in unison.
Aw.
But it'll be lonely there by yourself.
And there goes Ibuki again, being really nice.
I don't mind.
I'm really not that good in situations where I have to be around lots of people anyway. And this gives her a chance to be, to be a swordsman.
Yeah. If I wrote a song about this, the title would definitely be Lonely Girl in the Storage Room. Yeah.
It'll be a hit. Might be a hit on Jabberwock Island. However, Teru Teru has gone to the trouble of cooking. Is it all right for me to bring some of it with me?
Why wouldn't you be able to bring food with you?
That has, it's like the situation about her guarding. And what did she do? She asked for permission to do an activity.
Yeah.
It's like she's a samurai.
Yeah. And like, Byakuya is her daimyo or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine.
And
I could serve it to you myself.
I mean, and that is completely believable. Of course that's what he wants. But if you're going to do guard duty anyway, it might be better if you avoid the storage room.
Really? What?
I agree with
Why is that?
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs.
And it does have those irons that could potentially be used as weapons.
Also, I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room.
Look, man, you did an amazing job here. Do not knock yourself.
Just think that if they have to guard the stupid case, which the entire thing just smacks of foolishness to me, but if they have to do it, that it ought to be somewhere more out in the open.
Yeah,
because
putting it in an isolated place, especially only one person guarding it.
If something funny happens, then it's right there and everybody sees it.
Yeah, like if someone breaks the lock or something, then everyone knows it's broken.
And if it's a place where there's likely to be, I mean, if they're just talking about for the duration of this party, then by doing it here, there's no way anybody can do anything funny.
Yeah!
Because everybody can see it!
You're completely right. That is so suspicious. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. Allergies, spiders, probably the size of like a football or something.
Wrinkles on your shirt with all those irons.
In that case, why don't you guard it in the office?
I mean, they're going to so many weird details and troubles here.
It does seem like they're really setting this up to happen, you know? If I recall correctly, there's also a circuit breaker in there, too. It'd be a good idea to guard that as well. Hey, that does make a bit of sense.
Byakuya was saying all this stuff, I won't let anybody be a victim. But now he's in a situation where he's micromanaging everything and making everybody suspicious and actively thinking about this stuff. Before, it was a think about nothing, think about solidarity. Now it's, oh my god, Akane has her shoe untied. If she takes 3 steps forward and trips, she could fall on somebody. That's a dangerous object.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. This could just be his own personality getting in his way of his good intentions. I mean, especially when if this is a sequel to the last game, how he was there, where he was kind of standoffish for a big part of it and didn't really do too much himself. But now he's like, no, I will not let this happen again. I must make sure I have control of everything. I think this is just his good intentions getting in his way.
Just the way he was doing it in the beginning was way better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the office sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it's not that dirty either.
Understood.
So I need to be on guard duty at the office. Then I should get going. Have fun tonight, everyone.
Aww. Taking with her the Duralumin case and a plate piled with food, Peko left the dining hall.
That may not be bad for her, but...
Seeing Peko's back as she walks away makes me feel like she's got this super cool melancholy vibe.
Huh?
But shouldn't she have taken that other case with her too? This? No, this case is fine. It's for emergencies of stuffing Hiyoko in it.
It's very important.
Weird.
No fair. You're like the only one who got to bring their own stuff. Really suspicious, ham hands.
Naturally.
When you're as special as me, you get special privileges. When you put it that way, it's hard to argue with you, because you just don't really reciprocate our arguments too much.
Because I submit to all authority around me.
Listen.
This Duralumin case stays with me at all times. I've put the key to the other case in here as well, in this box. So you have to get the key from me to get this key to the other Duralumin case.
What else does he have in that case?
Emergencies. I will take full responsibility for watching over it. There's no way I can let anyone else handle this matter.
More importantly, we're all done now, right? Let's start the party!
I don't know. I could do with standing like this for a couple more minutes.
Stop talking.
Does he have a drool fetish?
You kind of have to in this game.
Point taken, point taken.
No, there's still more.
Oh, God! Who do you want me to beat the crap out of? Hurry up and tell me already! Is it you?
Seriously, it has nothing to do with that, you crazy woman. Actually, if you're volunteering, I do have one particular nuisance in mind.
Go beat up Fuyuhiko and drag him in here?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about
That's right.
Monokuma, of course? He's the one thing that could obviously disrupt this party.
Not against
and I have experiences with powerful women fighting robots.
And that's true, he does. It's not against the regs to fight
correct.
Monokuma in this game.
I'll show you my serious side.
Alright! So, you'll let me eat if I beat the crap out of Monokuma, right?
Hold on.
Wait a second. If you actually pick a fight with that thing, you're just going to end up perforated.
Move.
Are you telling me to wait till I starve to death?
Hey.
Starve to death? That's a little extreme.
That's some crazy metabolism you got there. Our opponent is not someone we can just fight. Rather, it's better if we use our heads and think of a plan.
Yeah, but he lets us fight him this time. I'll do something about it.
What?
Do something? What are you going to do? Challenge him to a game of Tekken?
Hey!
Hey now, what can a girl like you do? You're just gonna put yourself in danger.
See, again, she's bright and a go-getter.
Yeah.
Nope.
I won't. It's not like I'll personally do something.
You won't?
Do you intend to utilize Monomi?
Oh?
Yep.
Yeah, if I can talk her into helping us. She might be able to keep Monokuma at bay. At least that's what I think.
I see! Monomi will give her the controller!
I don't think it would work that way, but if Monomi gave Chiaki the controller, she would probably beat the tar out of Monokuma for a
It'd be
little
like
bit
entering like fighting commands, and Monomi is like, you know, Usa or Ken or something.
All right, here's yet another one of those crazed spoilers. This is a pretty heavy spoiler that I'm about to drop for the Muv-Luv series, which, by the way, if you like visual novels, you should somehow struggle through the first two and then play the third one, which is amazing, but you do have to play the first two first. Anyway, Muv-Luv, spoiler, go! So, the main character, Takeru, is a loser, but he really likes playing this video game at an arcade that's like a robot fighting game like Virtual On.
Yeah.
So stuff happens, and he ends up in another world being invaded by aliens, and he's forced to be a soldier, so that means he has to pilot a robot eventually, and the first time he gets in there, he's like, oh, well, what if I just do it like it's a video game? So he starts inputting fighting game commands, and doing, like, combo canceling, And
Oh, kind of like the last Starfighter, huh?
yeah, and except way more detailed.
Right.
And everyone is like, what? What is this? And he becomes this genius monster pilot, and they end up building an entirely new OS around his video game commands, and he revolutionizes the entire world.
That is ridiculous.
Point is, Chiaki, I'm rooting for you. You can do it. Win with video games. Oh, that's probably a good idea. She looks like the type that's easily manipulated. She does look pretty dumb, too.
Plus, Monomi and Monokuma totally have a rivalry going on. That sibling rivalry, somehow.
Ibuki only speaks the truth.
Well, it's a pretty one-sided rivalry.
Hiyoko is correct in this instance. I'll never say that again. But you have, when she's right, she is right. But will you really be okay, Chiaki? I still think it's dangerous, and hey, don't I kind of seem like a naggy mom?
Mom Koto!
No!
It's gonna be fine.
Ah, now you're joking.
Ah, that wasn't a technical problem. That was me choking on my own saliva. I'll be fine. If things get dangerous, I'll just run away as fast as I can.
And hope I don't pass out in mid-stride.
Well then, I'll be going now.
Aw, man.
And she just immediately goes off to do it.
Man, is anyone going to be at this party? This is going to be like, Kazuichi, you need to go, like, strain the pool or something.
Well, if it's just gonna be all the dudes, everybody may as well just dude out.
Dude out. What is this feeling? I feel somewhat uneasy.
I really
something
like-
awful is about to happen.
Yeah, it's only been building for how long now? I really like Chiaki.
Me too.
She's way different than I was initially expecting.
Well, it was hard to get a good read on her from the get-go.
Because of that!
Yeah. It's not like I have a bad feeling about this, but something feels off. I mean, aside from the fact that we're trapped on an island by a robot bear and Zoe.
Other than that!
Yes.
So, it's all settled, right? Then, can we finally...
Byakuya, you better let her eat or she's going to eat you. You're right. Let's begin.
They say your hands are made of ham, right? All right!
I like her enthusiasm.
Very fine arts.
Yeah.
So, the banquet has finally commenced. You better keep me entertained.
There's no show with this dinner, Jesus. And with that, the party started. Now that I think about it, I still don't understand why we're even having a party in the first place.
Kana is crying.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mikan is standing. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And Kazuichi is really trying really hard to hit on Sonya.
I'm sure Teru is too.
He might
Sonya's just happy to be here.
He might actually be enjoying everybody enjoying his food.
Oh no, Daymon! There's a bottle of blood on the counter! Oh wait, nope, that's probably not blood. That's probably just grape juice.
Sonya's not a vampire.
But whatever the reason, everyone seems to be having fun.
Hey, are we good? Can I finally eat?
You're already eating!
You're already eating!
Yeah, exactly!
That is a fine-looking hamburger, and hide that. Is that steak, or is it like some kind of roast next to the
Lots of bananas, huh?
purple thing?
I'm not sure.
It's like super marbled, but it's not well done enough to be steak based on the... Who cares?
I do notice there's 3 stars on Teru's apron.
Poor guy is only a 3-star, huh?
He's the ultimate.
Well, I mean, he's still just a teenager, so to be a 3-star at that age...
That's pretty
good.
impressive.
I can't stop. I can't stop my hands from shoving food in my
Oh my god!
It all goes straight to her fine arts, I'm sure.
Well, of course you can't stop. These are the world's tastiest party dishes, after all.
And then Teru and Akane become an item.
There's no reason they shouldn't. She'd always appreciate him, and he'd be quite happy with this.
And you'd always appreciate her.
No matter how full you feel, you can't help but continue eating such exquisite delicacies. That is what I cook. The world's tastiest dishes.
Maybe not worlds,
That's
but...
rather scary.
You'll eat until you die.
You're not eating? Then I'm gonna eat all this by myself.
I'll make lots more in the kitchen, and then I'll bring it all out here, okay?
Hey everyone, while we're at it, why don't I take pictures for you guys? Wow, that sounds wonderful. Please do.
Oh, Mahiru's taking pictures.
Our last happy moments.
This feels weird.
Yeah.
When I first came to this island, watching everyone have fun was so frustrating. My circuits did not compute this understanding. But now, it feels reassuring.
Even Hajime has actually started to get reassured. This is not going well.
This does not bode well for anyone. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who've developed a sense of unity.
Oh my god, just stop!
Nekomaru, did something happen? It sounded like you had an accident on the highway. The party's just started, but I already have to use the bathroom.
No, he's Oh, or
I
he
must
does.
return to my cottage and recharge my eyebrows.
Come on.
Don't be foolish. I won't allow such selfish actions.
What, like too many carbs or something?
Don't stop me.
Byakuya, there comes a time when a man knows he's gotta go.
I gotta poop!
If I don't go now, it would shame me as a man.
Shit.
Shitting my pants would totally shame me as a man! We have a bathroom here, dude.
Why was I right about that?
So he was talking about the toilet.
Why is the only thing he's interested in poop?
Well, one of the commenters did say that Omaru means poop. Nekomaru. So I assume it's something like that. If you need to use the bathroom, there's one in this old building. Why do you need to go back to your cottage?
Because it smells really bad!
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Huh.
It's not locked, it's stuck.
What?
What is this blasphemy? We are all surely doomed.
What now?
Impossible.
My hellhound earring! It is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Has disappeared! Did it vanish into subspace? So I have to point out,
Yeah.
I have already dropped the timer on my foot, and a second ago I just punched the microphone. Do those count as technical problems?
Well, it hasn't caused us to restart. So I feel if
man! Thank goodness! I was really worried that Billy was going to win that bet.
But I'm curious if 4 of them happen, I should get an honorable mention. Calm down. You probably just dropped it somewhere.
Shit.
Oh, shit! I'm gonna
Quiet.
You know, Daymon, when I woke up this morning, there were many things that I did not think I would have to be saying or doing today, and one of those was yelling, "I'm gonna shit." Shut up! Don't you dare!
Hey, is it really alright if I eat all of this?
What did you say?
Don't be an idiot! Make sure you leave some for me!
This is what happens when you try to micromanage everything, dude! What's going on? I'm choking to death! I'm not gonna make it! The one who's gonna get murdered is me! Hey, Byakuya! Everyone, come on! I'm gonna take a picture!
Say cheese!
All right!
Just kidding!
Why were you kidding? What's wrong with saying cheese?
Hey, why can't you all act a little more
We're
mature?
teenagers at a party you organized!
What?
What was that sound just now? Oh!
Of course, light goes off. Here we go.
What? It's dark all of a sudden?
It's like I wish it didn't have to be like this.
It's a blackout!
Blackout? Huh? A blackout?
Hey, I can't see anything.
I like how it's not showing us who's speaking either.
Was
That
that
was Teru, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was saying it's either Teru or Kazuichi. I mean, we're so loud, it's hard to hear them all. After a trial, we'll be fine.
Yeah. In that instant, as we stumbled around in the darkness, our fear swallowed us up like a flood.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
The sounds of screams and frantic footsteps rang throughout the dark dining hall, and were immediately swallowed up by another sound.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
Because the windows were entirely covered, the blackout surrounded us with complete darkness. Complete darkness. Therefore, no matter how long I wait, there's no way my eyes will adjust.
This is... Ow!
Uh-oh.
Turn the damn lights on!
Yeah.
Not like this, you know?
Right?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Uh-oh.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
That's Kazuichi, because he's
yeah.
the engineer. Within the darkness, we fervently waited to be released from our fear. We anxiously waited, and after a while, it finally... Ah! At that moment, when the lights in the dining hall finally turned back on...
You know, I have to say, before we see this,
Yeah.
which looks like it's gonna be, the victim is gonna be who we thought,
Yeah.
this is just really awkward, isn't it? I'm not criticizing the game's presentation.
Right.
This is actually me praising it.
Mhm.
What I mean is, we've just been waiting for this the whole time. We haven't been able to stop talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's finally happened, I kind of don't even feel anything. And that's like completely different from our reaction in the first game, like 1,000% different. And then like after, with every successive murder, we actually got like more and more.
Uh-huh.
Well, I suppose there came a point where we were less upset.
Right.
But
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
like
about.
angry at the murderer at that case, we started to be like so furious. I don't know, but it's just, this feels so weird. And it's like this interesting type of emotional manipulation to produce this type of like flat thing, like a flat response. It's partially like a release of tension because we've been waiting for it. So in a sense, it's like relief. And it's kind of like that might have been something like the goal, is to make us feel kind of slightly relieved and just slightly weird.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Because that's like, see how bad you are?
Oh!
See how much you already accepted this premise? That's what it's doing. And I think that's very fascinating.
Oh. A shocking scene unfolded before our eyes.
That is...
Mikan's appearance had been compromised.
What?
Oh my god.
At least
What
she didn't...
is your problem, woman?
Hold on now. At least she didn't trip until the lights came back on, where now she can't hurt herself. But you see, she managed to get all of those weenie strings all wrapped around her, and like firing the clear liquid. And I mean, how did she? That is amazing. That's what she's the ultimate of.
Yes, and the game got us.
It did.
The game got us.
It did.
It got us.
Seriously? How do you trip and land like
It is
that?
seriously messing with our minds. The party's gonna end, we're gonna walk out, and we're gonna find like Fujihiko or something.
Right.
No, I don't know. I don't even know anymore, but the game is kicking us and laughing at us. And like I said, see is what the game is saying to us.
Yay! An erotic pose! That's obviously a fan service moment.
Mikan, I'll pay you handsomely if you take a picture.
No! Please don't look at me!
Oh my god.
I can't take this at all!
Ibuki?
Mahiru! It's time to snatch some shots! There's no way I can do that.
But
Please forgive me. Just forgive me already.
Now that's what I call food porn.
it's like I don't even have a reaction. I don't know how to react.
I think it would be best if we help her already.
Before it gets worse.
Right?
I'm terribly sorry for all this trouble. So sorry.
Like if we hadn't intervened, her dress would have wound up on the fan or something.
Hey,
Yeah, from now on, just be careful. Though I guess telling you that is kind of pointless.
I think we need to put Mikan in the Duralumin box.
She'll break it.
Whew, I'm glad. The lights are back on here too.
Where's Byakuya, guys?
So you were the one who fixed the breaker, Kazuichi. You were unusually useful this time.
This is what he's for.
Hey,
Well, no, I couldn't find my way to the office with the circuit breaker.
It's not that he succeeded, but then why are the lights back on?
Who knows? I don't care. I'm just glad I'm back at the party.
Hey, sometimes
what?
it happens
Are you
like that.
stupid?
Don't who knows me. You're so useless.
Oh. It's not my fault, you know. There's no way I could have found my way to the office in that darkness. It's not like it was just down a hallway, a straight hallway with no turns or nothing.
Oh my.
what happened?
Sonia, did something happen?
Um,
No. Byakuya's missing. Did he go somewhere without
Yeah.
saying anything to anyone? Doesn't that seem weird?
Huh?
It does.
Huh? Byakuya?
We immediately looked around the dining hall. Sure enough, Byakuya, who promised he would lead us in situations like this, was nowhere to be found.
If Byakuya would have been in there, he would have started yelling out orders and everyone wouldn't have panicked.
He said like one thing and then went silent. Like, what's going on here?
That's weird. He was here earlier, right?
Did he run off somewhere during the blackout? Maybe to make some time with Pekoyama?
No, Ibuki.
In that pitch blackness?
Hey,
I'm a little worried. We should split up and go look for him. I'll look in the storage room, so can I ask you to check the entrance, Hajime?
But me? Yeah, I got it.
for now.
Then I guess I'll go look in the office.
Then,
I shall go look around the hallway.
oh,
Since I'm kind of in the middle of eating anyway, and just like my spirit predecessor, Aoi, I'm gonna be useless in situations like these.
I should probably fill in as a guard.
Oh, look, a donut!
Oh God! She's still gonna eat while this is going on? I must... bathroom!
Sure.
I must man up and check the bathroom for unrelated personal reasons. I don't understand this man up thing.
jeez.
Mr. Hamhands ran away just because it was an itty-bitty blackout. I murdered him and stuffed him under the table.
I knew it was you all along.
Such a shameful eater. If I find him, I'm gonna finger flick him in the face as punishment.
Not only
Squish,
that,
squish.
there's already one of our viewers who suspects you as the ultimate despair.
Yeah! What do you think of that? Even so, where did Byakuya go? Ha! I rhymed! I believe I have to go check the entrance. I'm pretty sure Chiaki was there.
You don't think it was Chiaki, do you?
No way it was Chiaki. So first we're going to check everywhere but there. This door. Is this the storage room?
Don't come in here.
Nagito! Oh God!
Ahem.
Sorry.
Sorry to surprise you all creepy like.
Oh yeah, you were looking around in there.
Yep.
Yeah, Byakuya isn't here. I wonder where he is.
Why won't you let me go in and look just to make sure?
I'm not stopping you. Oh, I guess he is.
Hajime.
Uh-huh.
Won't let us into the storage room.
Yeah. Well, little man, You find the big man? Man, that blackout totally surprised me. I was totally right to think these podunk facilities are lame. Since this place is still part of the hotel, wouldn't you assume it gets enough electricity?
Oh my, I have to say, he is just obsessed with urban life, isn't he? like seriously, that's actually starting to irritate me.
But even so, for the circuit breaker to actually fail?
Well,
Geez,
guess that's about it.
I've decided that there's no way I'll ever be able to live the crude country bumpkin life.
Man, come on! Grumble, 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 lived in the country. Grumble, grumble, lived in suburbs.
You know what? He's probably from the country.
Of course he is.
Yes, entrance, Chiaki. Nekomaru. How's the bathroom?
Just smash down the door. Oh, wait, he can't.
Yeah, you're right. What are you doing? Weren't you going to use the bathroom?
Damn it.
Yes, but it appears someone else is using it. I must be polite and allow other people to take a shit before me. And the door's been shut since before the party even started.
Fool!
Damn you! The bathroom is for everyone! How dare you hog it!
On the one hand, I actually want to laugh at something kind of ridiculous like this.
Uh-huh.
But on the other hand, I'm still actually kind of irritated at the weird emotional release.
Yeah.
So it's I'm like, haha, the joke. Yeah, who cares?
Someone's been using the bathroom since before the party even started?
Yeah, that's complete garbage. Who's in there?
What, Hiyoko? I mean, Fuyuhiko. I don't know how I confuse those two. That's what it looks like. No matter how many times I check, it never seems to be open.
It's just closed for whatever reason.
This is bad. Oh shit! I'm going to shit!
What?
The more I try to hold it in, the more it wants to come out.
Nekomaru. Now listen. Do you know what you should do? Just go take a dump in the hall. For God's sake, it's better to just not explode like this. Also, why don't you just leave?
Hold it in! Come on! You can do it! Even so, that's a long time to be in the bathroom.
Nobody's in the bathroom.
Right? Who's in there? They've been in there since before the party started? It can't be Byakuya.
Unless it's Monokuma or Usami or something.
He's just assuming because the door won't open that someone's in there and has locked it. It's not opening. It seems someone is in there.
Are you sure?
Well, they're not allowing me to investigate it further, so...
We've made a lot of poop jokes, and now that the game is making poop jokes, we're stone-facing it. What does that even mean?
I don't want to think about it.
It means that it's fine if we poop on our own, but we don't want poop forced upon us?
Where's Pekoyama? And the Duralumin case. That's not good. It's just what it looks like. Byakuya's not here. In fact, nobody is here. Doesn't that seem odd?
Where is Peko?
Huh. Now that you mention it, wasn't Peko supposed to be in this room? I know, right? Isn't it weird? Why is she missing too?
Come to think of it, why didn't Byakuya take Peko's weapon?
Because it was a wooden sword?
Dude, if you're gonna be taking wrenches and skewers,
yeah, that's kind of fishy, isn't it?
And there's still that. Well, then again, Peko always followed his orders.
That's true, but it does still seem kind of unfair.
Yeah, and there's that missing skewer too, and yeah, it does seem unfair, and that doesn't seem like Byakuya would have been up for being unfair, at least not without openly talking about it.
Yeah, he would have been like, I trust Pekoyama, blah 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 blah.
All right, so just to make sure I understand the current situation, the bathroom door won't open. That may be because somebody is in there.
Mm-hmm.
When the party started, Fuyuhiko wasn't there.
Right.
Chiaki ended up leaving to go to go find Usami to try and work something out for like a plan of escape.
Right.
Peko went with the Duralumin case full of weapons
To the office.
to the office to guard it, and then Byakuya disappeared. When the
blackout, yeah.
Yeah, and then the blackout. So when the blackout happened, there were only 3 people that weren't there.
Yeah.
There could have been somebody in the bathroom, like one of those 3 people, or Fuyuhiko perhaps.
Yeah.
So, I guess Fuyuhiko, but why would he be hiding in
Yeah, that seems a little
bathroom?
weird.
Anyway, so the only person who could have pulled the breaker would have been, which is right there on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's the AC controls. How would somebody have gotten that? Well, anyway, somebody did. It had to have been Fuyuhiko.
Or Pekoyama.
Peko. Her name is Peko.
Oh, Peko, yeah.
It had to have been Fuyuhiko, Peko,
Or Chiaki.
or Chiaki, or Usami, or Monokuma. There is no one else.
Right.
Kazuichi did leave the room for a short period of time, and then claimed he couldn't do anything.
Well, that happened
And
after
Teru
the breaker,
Teru-
though.
And right, and so it's like when Byakuya was gone, Kazuichi was also gone, but he certainly couldn't have carried Byakuya off. Also,
Right.
what the heck, who could have carried Byakuya off? Not because of his size, that too, but like, how could somebody have moved him without him going, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, he did say, hey, what's going on, but that's all he said.
But surely he would have fought back, and you're not moving someone like that who's fighting back.
It's kind of difficult to move somebody that big.
Especially without making noise or something.
Teru did go to the kitchen, and then Kazuichi was gone. Wasn't Gundam in the room the whole time?
Yeah.
And his ear, well, that doesn't matter.
Well, it might.
He hadn't wandered out, right?
No.
Gundam, I mean?
Correct.
Where is he right now? Okay, anyway, I just want to make sure we understand what the situation currently is.
Right. I'm going to check the circuit breaker.
Yeah. Reaching the circuit breaker is something serious. Peko could have reached it.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, she's got something to, poke the switch with.
Yes, check the entrance. Yeah, right, she could have taken that out and... Can you go back into the...
Into the dining hall?
Yeah,
Sure.
where everybody else is? She could have...
didn't think it would let me.
She could have stood on the Duralumin case and then hit the breaker with her sword.
That's true.
But why would Peko want to do that?
Yeah. Well, we know what she's going to be on about.
Is it all right if I eat it all?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. There won't even be one drop of sauce left.
Oh my. The only other person to say something like that is currently missing.
So, knock yourself out.
Hey!
You should never underestimate the finger flick punishment, you know? A shameful eater's face is going to be more shameful than he is.
You know, that was actually almost slightly cute, talking about the finger flick punishment.
Don't move!
Like, what I mean is, doesn't that seem an awfully non-Hiyoko-like thing to do?
Like the finger flick? Yeah. That might be the only kind of force she can muster, though.
My God. It's like, no, she does kill the animal. You can't be mistreating her that badly.
Stay strong, David!
Maybe he couldn't stand the way I look. She hates herself so much. And she assumes...
Why does she hate herself?
And she assumes... Well, maybe she doesn't actually hate herself, but she assumes she's going to be the cause of everything. I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault. I'm the one who ruined the party.
Well, actually, Mikan, I think you just livened it up for a lot of the guests. No, I don't really think that's true.
Kind of what Billy said, really?
How foolish of me!
Where in the world could my hearing has gone?
You're right. Seriously, where did Byakuya go? That's not what you're talking about, is it?
You fiend.
What the devil are you talking about, fiend? Something far more important than him is missing from this realm. A mere mortal like you whose eyes only reflect the fabrications of reality would never understand.
Are you talking about your earring?
If I do not locate my earring, within 2 hours. It is entirely possible the world itself could be in danger.
Are you going to transform into a giant monster?
It's not like Byakuya to run away during a blackout.
Hey,
Did something happen in that darkness?
That's what we're afraid of. An incident at last.
You don't have to be happy about that.
Hey, you really shouldn't joke about stuff like that.
Just like I said.
Oh crap, I totally forgot there are things I can say and things I shouldn't say.
So you're even super positive about bad things.
That is really weird. What I said just now leans more towards the thing I shouldn't say category. Sorry.
Hey,
You do not appear sorry in any capacity. Go ahead, Daymon. Get it out of your system.
why must you do this to me every time? I'll do it plenty when it's appropriate.
That's fair.
If you force it out of me, I'll start to hate her.
I'm just kidding.
No, that's not fair. I have searched the hallway, but there is no sign of Byakuya. Where did he go? Is he outside?
I haven't looked yet. I'll go check.
Do be careful, Hajime.
Anything for you, Hime.
Well,
Moment
I'm
of truth.
really worried about this, honestly.
Ah! Chiaki and Monomi were standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma.
huh?
Huh? Hajime, what about the party?
Byakuya's in the bathroom. The door's not locked. It's jammed, and he's been stabbed.
I bet you're right. Man, it's looking really bad for Peko, which is not what I was
Right?
expecting.
The only other place, if he's not in the bathroom, then it has to be the room Nagito won't let us in.
Yeah. and-
What if Nagito killed Byakuya?
Well, I had actually joked about that before. It's totally possible.
I know, but I didn't actually believe it because I kind of felt like Nagito would be our Kyoko in this game.
That would be a really interesting way to start the game that I would be so suspicious of that suspicion would never recover.
Yeah.
I would suspect that then they would be, like, standing at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Whoa. It's not done yet, right? I haven't even joined in yet. Do you even need to eat? I like carrots.
Good job.
Hey, Chiaki, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here?
What about Peko? Byakuya? No, I didn't. But what happened to Byakuya?
There was a sudden blackout inside the old building, and Byakuya vanished during that time. So we thought he might have gone outside, but...
No, nobody came out. So she was here.
Yeah.
So she managed to find Usami out here, probably just by calling her, which has totally got to work.
Yeah.
It would work with Monokuma.
Right?
So that means that everybody is still inside. So we need to get into that storage room and the bathroom.
Yeah.
So also thinking about it, assuming it was Peko, which I'm not prepared to say, but based on the evidence we have, it would have been easier for her to do it compared to everybody else.
Because the switch, circuit breaker.
And she'd certainly be able to quickly be able to kill somebody with a blade, I would imagine.
That's true.
But she's able to hit the circuit breaker, was in the room where it's supposed to be, and conveniently isn't there now.
Yeah.
Like, because she's the only person who would automatically have a way to hit the circuit breaker. Anyway, but if it was Peko, then there's yet another parallel to the first game,
Yeah.
which is a girl you don't expect with a blade and a bathroom where the door doesn't work.
Yeah. That's
And the
why
body being in it.
Yeah.
But there, I mean, that his body may not be in the bathroom. It could be in the storage room. But if that's the case, then Nagito is
The
lying
suspicious one. Yeah.
out his teeth. And again, it's been so many billion years since we went over this, but there's no reason to assume that people can cooperate. They shouldn't really be able to.
Right. If nobody came out, does that mean he's still inside? If that's the case, we might have missed each other. I don't know how that's even possible, but it might have happened.
I think.
That's what I think.
Why are you so silent, Monomi?
That's... I understand how you guys want to be optimistic, but why is Hajime being optimistic now? Well, I guess it's because he just had the "we have friends that are fighting together"
Like all the
line.
build-up in the beginning
Yeah.
to make him optimistic?
Oh, Hajime, how'd it go?
Well, when I talked to Chiaki, she said he didn't go outside.
That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either.
Oh yeah? Let's go double check that, shall we?
Yeah, why don't 2 more people go take a look?
He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office.
That's the weirdest-
Not even Pecco.
That's the weirdest part of all. Even if Pecco is like, oh god, I have to go to the bathroom, or oh, I changed my mind, I can hide it in the bathroom. Why wouldn't, or like I can guard it in the bathroom easily. Okay, but then why wouldn't she have come out when the breaker went off?
Yeah.
And for that matter, why wouldn't the bathroom door open before?
Right.
It is strange, no?
Nobody was in the office?
That's weird.
Huh? What about Pecco? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area.
Hey,
Well, actually, not even Pecco was there.
That's the weirdest part. Huh? Pecco's gone too.
Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom.
Okay, just, that's not helpful right now.
Well done.
Truly, truly outrageous. Do your beast senses detect something?
Did something happen, Akane?
It smells.
Well, do any of you smell something? I told you it was a sniffy!
You're right.
Well,
When partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestine, it's decomposed by bacteria, releasing gas. That's called a fart. Oh, I'm sorry. Which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus.
I really have to shit.
Those are the mechanics of farting. But farting isn't something to be embarrassed about.
it's not like that.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Wait.
It smells like blood.
Oh, God. Blood? As Akane's nose twitched like a beast's, she suddenly pointed like a dog.
She is the most animalistic person here. It's coming from over there.
Oh!
Under the table, huh?
A table.
Gee, and I was thinking that Nekomaru shouldn't go poop in here because of the food, but I mean, worse has already happened. Again, I just reiterate everything we said about the game getting us and it being weird.
Yeah, you're right.
The awkward feelings.
A table at the very back of the dining hall. Separate from all the others.
No.
The smell of blood? That's weird. I didn't cook any dishes that involve rare meat. So there's no way there'd be any smell of blood. You're like a wild dog, Akane. I want to play fetch with you. You even wolfed out a ton of food.
I wonder, she'd probably have fun with that. Though
Probably,
this
yeah.
isn't really the time.
I'm gonna shit, I'm gonna shit, I'm gonna shit, I'm
This
gonna
is
shit,
not
I'm gonna shit, I'm gonna
just
shit.
go take a shit in the corner.
Is the bathroom still occupied?
Just go take a dump somewhere.
Poor Nekomaru.
This is going nowhere.
Sorry, my nose is super untalented. If it was hearing, though, but my ears are way talented. No joke. I said my nose was untalented, but look at how far it stretches.
Well done. Well done. Well, in that case,
That is.
the smell of blood. I'm only able to smell the appetizing aromas wafting from the dishes.
That makes sense.
Hey,
Smelling blood? How can anyone even do that? Okay, so thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to everybody here is extremely important, isn't it? like extremely important? Because doesn't this mean it's possible that somebody here could have done it?
You're right. It seems to point that Byakuya killed Peko or Peko killed Byakuya, maybe. But you are correct.
No, actually it doesn't.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It means that Peko, Chiaki, and Fuyuhiko
are in the clear.
Well, I mean, we're...
Okay, no, yeah, you are completely correct. Talking to everyone.
Why would Peko be here?
No, you're right. I realized when you said that how silly my idea was.
Because she would have had to have come in here during the blackout.
Yeah.
And then died behind the table.
Yeah.
It's just her imagination, right? That's obviously what it is.
I'm a little concerned she can identify blood by smell.
That's impossible.
You better hurry and check it out so we know for sure.
Let me tell you.
Mirage Golden Hawk, Junpei would like to inform you of something. From this point on, if you proceed, you may eventually regret that decision someday. If you still intend to go, I will not stop you.
What the heck?
The smell of blood, you say? It's probably the smell of a rare steak or something, right?
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Well, Nagito.
That's...
The smell of blood coming from that table?
Hey.
It's best if we go check it out, Hajime.
Yeah, you're right.
If it's the smell of blood, I should be used to smelling it.
I'm sorry.
I gotta shit.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm managing to choke myself with my own saliva. It's there. I can smell blood coming from that table in the back. Well, you say that, but like I said, unfortunately, I can't even have that reaction anymore, and I'm actually really angry about that.
Yeah?
Why wouldn't I be?
No, I understand completely.
Like I said, this is the game saying you've been waiting for this to happen and it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Look at yourself. And I mean, I understand that's what the game is doing on purpose to produce that, but it's like...
Yeah, the smell of blood. What in the world is at that table?
It's under there.
Under the table? I dashed toward the table at the back, reached out toward the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go.
To the surprise of no one.
Yeah.
The
Night vision goggles! For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. What I saw the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, already dead and beyond recognition.
There's the knife right there.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking night vision goggles, which were even dropped at the scene. We'll worry about that later, I guess, but what I did have to say right now, like, I'm going to worry about the investigation. I see the thingy in the back. We'll deal with that later, okay? What I wanted to say, though, you know, we've, of course, been assuming, like, I'm sure 99% of the people who played this game that Byakuya was going to be the victim based on how he was acting. But, like, after the first game, for it to end like this for Byakuya, it just doesn't seem right, you know?
Yeah. I
don't know.
He was the one kind of holding everyone together and trying to get everyone through it.
Well, I don't just mean that. It had, like, we've talked that part to death. That's why he was going to be the first one to die. I'm just thinking about Byakuya from the last game. You know, the full, complete character arc Byakuya for him to go out like this.
It's pretty sad.
This does seem weird. Like, it's not just, it is sad, but it also seems...
suspicious!
A little bit.
It seems suspicious.
Destination despair indeed.
Byakuya? Why is Byakuya? No.
That was a good scream.
Yeah, I just stood there, horrified, as showers of screams rang out behind me. As I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
Why?
Why?
What is this?
Ah!
Hey!
It's impossible!
Are you kidding
Don't mess with me! This must be some kind of mistake! This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. Because if not, this...
It's something that could actually break your positivity, right?
What the hell?
Good gracious! Things quickly took a turn for the worse! My! Now this is interesting!
Thrills, chills, kills!
On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place!
Joy.
Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on. Does this mean... Of course.
That's right!
Byakuya was killed by one of you.
What?
Of course!
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, we can't see his face, but yeah.
See, Billy's even making stupid jokes. That's what I'm saying. That's how little this is. And for it to be Byakuya of all people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This has produced such an interesting reaction, and I even called that this reaction was going to happen right before it did.
It's like a kind of not believing it, not feeling like it's real. Like it hasn't sunk in.
Is it really that you don't feel like it's real?
Maybe the first game has desensitized us to some degree, and this is just capitalizing on that.
Right, which is what I was.
Yeah.
Which is what I was saying, especially with all the gotcha moments.
Yeah. All the Mikan jump scares.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't just blathering out my bum when I
Right.
was saying that the game is actually being emotionally manipulative.
Yeah.
Yes, insert Nekomaru joke, because again, isn't that the point?
So, I think the night vision goggles were his emergency item in the extra Duralumin case that he had access to.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but that's just my first instinct.
I don't know why somebody would use the night vision goggles to approach him and then abandon them. It's also possible that it could be another parallel to the first game where Byakuya was planning on doing something. But I mean, that would totally go against everything that we were expecting, but consider, just, again, parallel with the first game and the Sayaka Leon incident.
Yeah.
Like, Byakuya prepared, just like you said, prepared the night vision goggles, prepared a scenario where he could get the lights off somehow, and was going to do something to somebody, and it'd be hard to suspect him because of the way he'd been acting the whole time.
Yeah.
After all, he even said that he used to have these types of attitudes himself, like dark
That's
and
true.
more cynical attitudes, and the whole thing could have been a play for him to immediately get off the island before anything else proceeded.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough of that right now, but... A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this? If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island.
Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered.
What is this?
There she is.
Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
Phew.
Oh, I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way?
The body discovery announcement.
Yep. Well, I bet Fuyuhiko's gonna be surprised.
The body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Class trial?
And another way of looking at it, this is kind of ballsy for the very first murder to happen in a room with everybody else.
That's
pretty crazy.
Hey.
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened.
You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
Correct.
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible.
It can't be. Someone actually killed. There's no way. If you make an obvious outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya? There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
Yeah, you're pretty suspicious right now, Nagito, my boy.
No.
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on. Let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the blackened. And it's already started! It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone.
Hey.
Hey, what are you saying?
You can't.
Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says.
No matter how much you interfere, there is only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's.
What?
Name?
Huh?
You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's.
On my grandfather's grave.
Grave? Your grandpa is dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's.
On my grandfather's plane.
Emergency.
What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane
They're
crash?
doing the two-man comedy routine.
Oh my god.
This is kind of depressing.
I don't even know where to begin. At this rate...
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
Thank goodness! It really hurts when you deliver a screw punch!
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
You were right!
Those are... I feel like we don't laugh enough at those. I am not going to lie. Those are so funny for so many reasons. It hurts so much when you describe the blow that you are striking. Now, I really hate the denial. That really bothers me. Because, and I get these are teenagers, etc., but you don't defeat evil with naivete.
Right.
And naivete and innocence and, like, doing what is right, those are not synonymous.
Right.
So what's sad is Monokuma really is right this time around so far. Everything he said, like, this began the moment that one of you plotted to kill someone else. And he didn't even try that hard. The motive he gave, nobody necessarily bought it.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like the the motives he gave in the previous game kind of had more of an immediate impact. But this time he was just like, here you go, it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, well, not my problem. And didn't really wait. Like, it didn't really bother. He just waited.
Yeah.
And he let everybody just say, no, forget it. It's like he just waited for somebody to do what he wanted them to do almost without even trying. And then he said, I told you this was going to happen.
That's so weird.
Did you see that? This stunning display of power! Defy your big brother, and I will show you no mercy! I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget! Shinku Chocolate Hadouken! Oh wait, I already beat you this time.
It really hurts when you're cut apart by chain guns. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Are you saying that he did that much damage? Is she just gonna get beaten to death every time? And why is she bleeding?
I don't know.
It's just, she's not part of... It's like she's just a tool who's part of this whole thing. Whatever she thinks or feels or whatever.
Yeah.
Fine.
Because otherwise she wouldn't have been built with that.
Yeah.
With the bleeding capability? What the hey? Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. You only have as much time as I say. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating.
Yoo-hoo!
I wish you the best of luck!
And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other, 'cause you're all friends.
Shut up.
Understand?
But Mr. Hamhands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait!
Well, she's remarkably sanguine about the whole thing.
Yeah.
That stuff that she was just spouting. Look, the fact of the matter is I passionately believe in doing the right thing. I passionately believe that if Byakuya, assuming he was being genuine and wasn't actually an instigator in something like this, that his idea of like leadership and not letting anybody be a victim is the right way to go about this. But just spouting inane, pointless platitudes in the face of reality by just assuming you don't have to fight your enemy because your enemy will never appear because we're all so wonderful and good and nice. Like, that just really makes me so mad. It's like I said, innocence and trying to do what's right are not the same thing. I'm not saying they're mutually exclusive either.
Yeah.
But, I mean, good Lord. Do you think that it's just easy? That's enough for now. I'm sure that like a point is going to come and I'm going to snap and I'm just going to rant about this for like 30 minutes.
I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I have finally made friends, there is no way I can doubt them.
So...
Seriously? Did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
She's
I won't forgive
right.
you.
Oh, that's so weird hearing you say that about Hiyoko.
No!
No! Friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
I'm complimenting Hiyoko for thinking about this the right way. I am saying Monokuma had the right of it in this last discussion, and I am yelling at Monomi for being a fool Damn you all!
Everything we know is wrong.